The Spectrum MVP Suture Passer is a versatile device that lets you pass and retrieve in one single step. The tips are available in pigtail or crescent-shaped, similar to the Spectrum Suture Passer. The MVP Suture Passer works by opening a nitinol loop, extending the loaded suture fork into the loop, retracting the loop around the suture and suture fork, retracting the suture fork, and holding the blue button as the tip is reversed back through the tissue. Remember, blue-gray, hold blue. Selecting the correct hook is important. For bank art, right hook for right shoulder, left hook for left shoulder. Crescent hooks are good for slap lesions and biceps repair. To properly load the MVP Suture Passer, make sure the gray button is fully seated and the suture fork is fully retracted inside the loading mechanism. It's important to load the device with the distal end of the suture facing down. Do not cross the shaft. Crossing the shaft will give you a suture loop. Make sure the suture is on the same side of the fork. This allows you to use a bowstring technique to steer the suture fork into the nitinol loop. It is possible to use a 1 or 2 portal technique. Either way, identifying the correct post strand, the one most posterior and proximal to the tear, is imperative. It's good practice to apply tension from outside the cannula on all sutures. Notice the bite is taken below the sutures, not above. Sutures are away from the hook and fork, preventing suture entanglement. Keeping all sutures taut, including the post strand being passed, will bypass laxity in the sutures. Although massive bites are not recommended, by pulling back and lifting up on the device handle, enough space is created for the fork to engage the loop. In this example, a crescent hook is used. Notice how the cannula seals are too tight. Opening the seals from the outside of the cannula creates more room. In this final segment, the first bite is taken with a right hook, as you see here. The second bite is taken with a left hook, completing the stitch. Notice the careful placement of the needle before the loop is deployed, avoiding suture entanglement. The MVP Suture Passer is a versatile, time-saving device